and I'm going to be presenting of how to make a smoke ring launcher with dry ice. Okay, first let me tell you, what is dry ice? Dry ice is this. Dry ice may look like normal ice, but it's actually not ice at all. Dry ice is the solid form of CO2. Dry ice doesn't melt into a liquid. Instead, it has a spooky fog. It skips the liquid state. That's why it's called sublimation. Now, what you will need to build the thing, you will need rubber bands, gloves. You will need Ziploc bag or some plastic of sorts, water, scissors or cutter, empty water bottle, and you also need these things so your hand will melt. Next, let's start. First, we need to cut the bottle. We're going to need to cut a hole to the top, which you can just do by unscrewing, and we need to cut it. Now we have this part. We have the hole. Now we need to layer the plastic over the top and secure it with a rubber band, like this. Next, we will need to trim it using scissors. Next, we need to add a little bit of water to it, like this. And finally, we'll need to add some dry ice. A little bit more water. And now, see, there's smoke inside. When you tap the bottom, it makes out little smoke rings. Next. Okay, for next, this will be at my booth. How do you make smoke bubbles? This will be at my booth later. So thank you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Gigi and I'm going to talk about the piano. First, I'm going to talk about the harpsichord because that's what the piano evolved from. A harpsichord is a keyboard instrument where the sound is made by plucking strings with a plectra, which is small pieces of quill or plastic, and this is the harpsichord. The piano. A piano is a musical instrument, specifically a keyboard instrument that produces sound by striking strings with hammers. As you can see, the inside of the piano is different than a harpsichord. The invention of piano. The piano was invented by Bartolomeo Cristofori of Italy in 1709. Cristofori was a harpsichord maker who saw a way to produce a keyboard instrument that can make both soft sounds and loud sounds. Cristofori's invention involved replacing the plucking mechanism of the harpsichord with a hammering mechanism of the piano. Piano keys. There are two keys, which is the white keys or the natural keys and the black keys that represents the note in the middle of the white keys, and it also represents the sharps and flat. Famous pianists. There are Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, and Chopin, but I'm going to talk about Beethoven. Beethoven was a German composer and pianist. He is one of the most respected figures in the history of Western music. Famous pieces. There are Moonlight Sonata, Clair de Lune, Fier Elise, and Gymnopédies. But I'm going to talk about Fier Elise. Fier Elise was composed by Beethoven on April 27th, 1810. The piece wasn't published until 40 years after his death, which is 1867. Here's an audio clip. That was an audio clip of Fier Elise, which I'm pretty sure you all know because it's quite famous. Fun facts about pianos. A piano has over 12 1,000 parts with 10,000 of them moving. Piano keys were traditionally made from ivory but are now made of plastic. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Belen and I'm presenting about Forex. So, what is Forex? Forex, as known as foreign exchange, is a trading one currency for another. So, how does Forex work? Forex means one currency, buying one currency and selling one currency for another. For example, if you think the euro will strengthen against the US, you can buy euro aiming to sell it later when the price get higher. So how can you make money off Forex? Trader mainly makes money in Forex by taking advantage of change in currency prices. So what do you need to start Forex? First, you need a trading strategy, demo account, a broker, and have money to invest. And last, learn the basics of trading. So you might not know what is demo account and broker, so I'm telling you. What is a demo account? A demo account is basically a practice of an account. So what is a broker? A broker is a person or a company that helps you buy and sell foreign currencies. So this is the example of buying. As you can see, there's this order, which if you think the graph will go up, just basically put an order buy. As you see how much the graph go up, means you just get money. And this is the example of sell. As you can see, there's a order line, means look how much the graph went down, and yeah. So this is the risk. There's high volatility risk. The price could change really fast, and the leverage risk, you can lose more money than you invest. There's unpredictable markets, means news and events affect currency. There's scams and fraud. Some broker might try to cheat you, and emotional trading, fear or greed can lead to poor decisions. And this is Forex fun fact. So Forex makes $3.5 trillion in every day. And Forex is one of the biggest market on earth, and Forex stops on the weekend. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ted, and today I'm going to talk about Roblox. Introduction. Roblox is an online game platform that have more than 40 million game creation that made by users that you can play by yourself or play with friends. Why is Roblox so popular? Roblox is so popular because it's a free-to-play model that have more than 40 million games made by users that you can play by yourself or play with other people that you don't need to spend money. Setting up Roblox. First, you need to create an account, add your information, then finish. Avatar. You can use your real money to pay for avatar in-game or download free things. Map system. You can use map system to control everything in-game. Type of game. Roblox have type of game that is simulator, sport, adventure, fighting, horror game, upbeat game, tycoon game, and farming game. Currency. The rate is 1 baht to 2 Robux used to pay for item in Roblox. You can sell item in game for real life money, but it's wrong. First, you need to download Roblox Studio to create a game. You can make a model, writing code, or everything that I don't know in game. Roblox safety. Roblox is mostly safety, but users should stay cautious using antivirus tools that can help protect against threats like phishing and account takeover. Also, some content can be age inappropriate. My favorite game is Dead Rail because it's an adventure game that you can use dynamite to kill your friend and you can store your friend thing. Fun fact, Roblox has over 40 million different games made by user. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Saya. Today I'm going to present about World War II. How did World War II start? World War II started when Germany invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939. So Britain and France declared war on Germany. The two main sides were the Axis power and the Alliance. For the Axis power, there are Germany, Japan, and Italy. For the Allies, there are France, Britain, USA, Soviet Union, and China. Major event. Germany took over Poland in September 1st and France and other parts of Europe. People in those countries lost their freedom and home. Germany tried to bomb Britain in 1940. In 1941, Japan attacked U.S. Navy base in Hawaii called Pearl Harbor. This made the United States join the war. The alliance won important battles like Stalingrad, North Africa. This win started to push the Axis power back. D-Day, June 6, 1944. Alliance soldiers landed in France to take back Europe. It was a big step toward the ending of World War II. How and World War II ended when Germany and Japan surrendered. Germany gave up first, which ended the war in Europe. Later in September 1945, Japan surrendered after United States dropped atomic bombs on the city of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This ended the war in Pacific and World War II ended. This video is about a bomber plane bombing one of the city in Europe. Approximately 70 to 85 million people lost their life during World War II, the deadliest conflict in human history. This war lasted from 1939 to 1945, was the deadliest conflict in human history. This death include the military, personnel, and civilians.